Hello, everyone. I'm Tom.
And I'm Jessica. Tom, I have a question for you. What if the first 60 seconds of your job interview decided everything? What if the interviewer made up their mind about you before you even finished your first answer?
That sounds terrifying, but also kind of true.
It is true. Research shows that interviewers often form a strong impression within the first minute. And what's the very first question they almost always ask?
Tell me about yourself.
Exactly. The most common question, the most important question, and the one most people get completely wrong.
How did they get it wrong?
They start at the beginning. Well, I was born in 1995. I went to high school, then I went to university, then I got my first job, then my second job, then my third job, and here I am.
That sounds like a biography, not an answer.
It is a biography. And nobody wants to hear your biography in a job interview. The interviewer doesn't need your whole life story. They need to understand 3 things very quickly: what you've done, what you can do now, and why you want this job.
So there's a better way.
There is, and it's surprisingly simple. 3 steps: past, present, future. That's it. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to answer "Tell me about yourself" in a way that makes the interviewer think, I want to hire this person. Stay with us, subscribe to Real English Talk, and let's get into it.
Okay, Jessica. Step 1, the past. How should I talk about my past experience?
Here's the biggest mistake people make. They list every job they've ever had, every project, every responsibility. They think more information means a better answer, but it doesn't.
So I shouldn't mention everything?
No, you should be strategic. Strategic means choosing carefully. Only talk about the experiences that connect to the job you're applying for. If you're applying for a marketing position, talk about your marketing experience, not your summer job at a coffee shop when you were 18.
Unless I'm applying to work at a coffee shop.
Unless you're applying to work at a coffee shop, yes. The key word here is relevant. Relevant means connected to the topic. Only share relevant experience.
Can you give me an example? What would a good past section sound like?
Sure. Let's say you're applying for a content manager position. You could say, I've spent the last 5 years working in digital content. I started as a junior writer at a media company where I learned the basics of content creation and audience engagement. After that, I moved into a content strategist role at a tech startup where I managed a team of 3 writers and increased our monthly readership by 40%.
That's clean. That's focused. You didn't mention where you went to high school.
Exactly. Nobody needs to know where you went to high school. Start with your most relevant experience. Keep it focused. And always include a result, a number or achievement that proves your value.
So don't just say, I did marketing. Say, I did marketing and here's what I achieved.
Exactly. Numbers make your story real. I increased sales by 20%. I managed a team of 5 people. I reduced costs by $30,000. Numbers are proof.
Let me try some useful phrases for this section. I have spent the last 5 years in digital marketing.
Perfect. That's a great opening line. Here's another one. I was responsible for managing a team of content creators.
I was responsible for. I like that. It's clear and professional.
And one more. During my time at the company, I led a project that resulted in a 40% increase in engagement.
Led a project that resulted in. That's powerful. It shows leadership and results in one sentence.
And notice, we're not talking about everything. We're picking one or two highlights, the best, most relevant achievements. Quality over quantity.
So for the past, keep it relevant, keep it focused, and always include results. Got it. What's next?
Step 2. The present. This is where you talk about what you're doing now and what skills you bring to the table.
Bring to the table. What does that mean?
It means what you can offer. What value do you bring? If you're sitting at a table with the interviewer, what are you putting on that table? Your skills, your experience, your strengths?
I like that expression. So in this section, I'm answering the question, what can you do for us right now?
Exactly. And this is where many candidates miss an opportunity. They talk about their current job title, but they don't explain how their skills would help this new company.
So it's not enough to say, I'm currently a marketing manager.
Not enough. You need to connect your skills to their needs. For example, in my current role, my main focus is content strategy and audience growth. I specialize in building content systems that are sustainable and scalable.
My main focus is. That's a great phrase. It tells the interviewer exactly what you're good at.
Here's another useful one. I am particularly skilled in data analysis and turning insights into actionable content plans.
Particularly skilled in. That sounds very professional, but not arrogant.
That's the balance you want. Confident, but not arrogant. You're stating facts about your abilities, not bragging.
What if I'm changing careers? What if my current job is completely different from the one I'm applying for?
Great question. Then focus on transferable skills. Transferable skills are abilities that work in any industry. Things like communication, project management, problem solving, leadership, teamwork. You might say, while my background is in education, I've developed strong skills in communication, project management, and stakeholder engagement. Skills I'm excited to bring into the marketing field.
So even if my job title doesn't match, my skills might match perfectly.
Exactly. Companies hire skills, not just job titles. And here's one more thing for this section. If you can, mention something you're currently learning or improving. Interviewers love hearing that you're still growing.
Like, I'm currently taking a course in data analytics to strengthen my strategic thinking.
Perfect. That shows a growth mindset. You're not standing still. You're actively getting better.
Okay, past is done. Present is done. What's the final step?
Step 3. The future. And this might be the most important step of all, because this is where you answer the real question behind the question.
The real question behind the question? What do you mean?
When an interviewer asks, "Tell me about yourself," they're not just being polite. They're actually asking, "Why are you here? Why do you want this job at this company? And will you stay?"
So the future section is about connecting my goals to their company.
Exactly. This is called cultural fit. Cultural fit means your values and goals match the company's values and direction. Interviewers want to know that you're not just looking for any job. You want this job.
How do I show that?
Research. Before any interview, research the company. What do they do? What are their values? What are they known for? And then connect your goals to their mission.
Give me an example.
I'm looking to take my skills to a company like yours where innovation and creativity are at the center of everything. I've followed your recent campaigns, and I'm impressed by how you combine data and storytelling. I want to contribute to that kind of work and eventually grow into a leadership role within content strategy.
That's specific. You mentioned their campaigns, you mentioned their values, you showed that you actually did your homework.
And that's what separates a good answer from a great one. A good answer talks about you. A great answer talks about you and the company together. It shows the interviewer, I'm not just qualified, I belong here.
Let me try a useful phrase. I'm looking to take my skills to a company like yours where I can make a real impact.
Excellent. Here's another one. What excites me about this role is the opportunity to combine my experience in content with your company's focus on innovation.
What excites me about this role is, I love that. It shows genuine enthusiasm.
And one more. In the next few years, I'd love to grow into a leadership position, and I see this company as the perfect place for that growth.
So the future section does three things. It shows what I want, it shows that I researched the company, and it shows that my goals and their goals are aligned.
Perfectly summarized. Past, present, future. 3 sections. Each one building on the last. And the whole answer should take about 60 to 90 seconds. Not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes. 60 to 90 seconds.
That's surprisingly short.
Short is powerful. The interviewer has many candidates to see. A focused, clear 60-second answer is much more impressive than a rambling 5-minute one.
Let me try to put the whole thing together. All 3 steps in one answer. Can I practice?
Please, go for it.
I've spent the last 5 years working in digital content. I started as a junior writer at a media company where I learned the fundamentals of content creation. I then moved to a startup where I managed a team of 3 writers and increased our monthly readership by 40%. In my current role, my main focus is content strategy, building systems that are sustainable and drive consistent audience growth. I'm looking to take these skills to a company like yours, where creativity and data-driven thinking are valued. I've been following your recent campaigns, and I'm excited about the possibility of contributing to that kind of innovative work and growing into a content leadership role.
That was excellent. Past. Relevant experience with a clear result. Present. Current skills and focus. Future. Specific connection to this company and a growth goal. All in about 60 seconds. That's a textbook answer.
It feels good, too. It feels focused, not scattered.
And that's how the interviewer will feel too. They'll think, this person knows who they are. They know what they want, and they want to be here.
Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about confidence. Because knowing the structure is one thing, delivering it confidently is another.
Great point. The best answer in the world doesn't work if you're shaking, looking at the floor, and whispering.
So how do you build confidence for this specific question?
Practice. Out loud, not in your head. Stand in front of a mirror or record yourself on your phone. Say your answer out loud at least 10 times before the interview. By the 10th time, it will feel natural. Not rehearsed, natural.
And speaking slowly helps too. When we're nervous, we speak fast. Slowing down makes you sound more confident, even if you don't feel it inside.
Exactly. Slow is confident, fast is nervous. And one more thing. You don't need to memorize your answer word for word. Just remember the structure: past, present, future. The exact words can change every time. It's the structure that keeps you on track.
Past, present, future. 3 steps, 60 seconds. That's it.
That's it. And if you can deliver those 3 steps clearly and confidently, you've already separated yourself from 90% of candidates who ramble through their answer with no structure.
90%. So this one question, answered well, can change everything.
It really can. The first impression, the first minute. Make it count.
Let's do a quick vocabulary review. Important words and phrases from today.
Strategic. Choosing carefully based on a plan. Be strategic about which experiences you share.
Relevant. Connected to the topic or job. Only share experience that is relevant to the role.
Transferable skills. Skills that work across different industries. Communication and leadership are transferable skills.
Cultural fit. When your values and goals match the company's. Show the interviewer that you are cultural fit.
Growth mindset. The belief that you can keep improving. Mention something you're learning to show a growth mindset.
Bring to the table. What you can offer or contribute. What skills do you bring to the table?
Six phrases, all of them professional, all of them useful in any interview, in English or any language.
And the message from today? Don't tell your life story. Tell your career story. Past, present, future. Focused, clear, confident. 60 seconds. That's all you need to make an interviewer think, I want this person on my team.
If this episode helped you, please subscribe to Real English Talk and give us a like. Share it with a friend who has an interview coming up. This could make all the difference.
And here's your challenge. In the comments below, write one sentence about your biggest strength. In English, just one sentence. Practice right now. We read every single comment. Until next time, I'm Tom.
And I'm Jessica. You've got this. Walk in with structure. Walk in with confidence. And walk out with the job. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.